Have you ever felt it? That subtle hesitation before you stand up from your favorite armchair? A silent question your body asks that it never did before. Or perhaps it's the quiet frustration of a grocery bag that feels just a little heavier than it used to. For many of us over 60, these moments can feel like a quiet surrender, a sign that the strength we once took for granted is slowly slipping away. We're told this is just a part of aging, an inevitable decline. But what if I told you that much of what we accept as fate is actually a choice? What if the key to rebuilding that foundational strength, to turning back the clock on your muscle health, isn't just about eating more protein, but about choosing the right protein? Welcome to Healthy Steps Seniors, your trusted home for timeless wisdom backed by modern medical science. Today we're going to challenge a long-held belief. For decades we've been told that eggs are the gold standard for protein, and while they are good, the latest research, particularly for bodies that have lived a little longer, shows us something remarkable. There are specific proteins that work even better than eggs to not only halt muscle loss, but to actively rebuild what's been lost. We're going to uncover 6 of these nutritional powerhouses, and the last one on our list, with a name that might make you chuckle, is so effective it could fundamentally change the way you approach your health. So please stay with me, because this knowledge isn't just about food. It's about reclaiming your independence, your confidence, and your vitality for all the years to come. Let's begin with a food that is often overlooked, sitting quietly on the pantry shelf, yet holds extraordinary power. Number 6, lentils. When we think of building strength, our minds often conjure images of a hearty steak or a plate of scrambled eggs. Plant-based proteins are frequently dismissed as secondary, not quite up to the task of maintaining our muscle mass. But this is where we find our first profound lesson. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in the humblest of packages. Think of Eleanor, a 78-year-old patient of mine. She felt a persistent, deep-seated fatigue that her morning eggs just couldn't seem to fix. She was doing everything right, yet her energy was constantly waning. When we introduced lentils into her diet just 3 times a week, the change over 2 months was nothing short of remarkable. It feels like someone turned the lights back on, she told me. So what's the science behind Eleanor's experience? A single cooked cup of lentils delivers a solid 18 grams of protein, but as with all deep wisdom, the real magic is what comes with it. Lentils are packed with fiber, both soluble and insoluble. This isn't just for digestion. As researchers at institutions like the National Institutes of Health, or NIH, are now emphasizing, this fiber feeds the good bacteria in our gut. These bacteria, in turn, produce a compound called butyrate. Think of butyrate as a peacekeeper for your muscles. It calms the low-grade, chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown as we age. This connection, what scientists call the gut-muscle axis, is a game changer. A healthy gut can boost your body's ability to synthesize muscle protein by up to 30%. Suddenly, the protein you eat is used far more effectively. Furthermore, lentils are a treasure trove of folate. The CDC reports that a surprising number of seniors are deficient in this crucial B vitamin, which is essential for the very creation of protein at the DNA level. Correcting this deficiency can lead to measurable strength gains in just a matter of weeks. They also provide a plant-based iron, crucial for carrying oxygen to our muscles. Here's a simple tip. Squeeze a bit of lemon juice over your lentil soup. That vitamin C can triple the iron absorption, giving you that sustained energy Eleanor felt. Lentils are not weaker than eggs. They are smarter. They build muscle while simultaneously fighting inflammation and nourishing your body from the inside out. proving that true strength is multifaceted.
Next, let's talk about a tiny seed that offers a protein your muscles recognize as their own. Number 5, hemp seeds. There's a concept in medicine called bioavailability, how well your body can actually use a nutrient. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if your body can't absorb and recognize it, it's wasted. This is where hemp seeds are truly unique. Just 3 tablespoons provide 10 grams of complete protein, but it's the type of protein that matters. A significant portion of it is a protein called elastin, which is remarkably similar to the protein found in human blood plasma. For an aging digestive system, which works a little less efficiently, this is like hearing a familiar voice from your youth. The body absorbs it with incredible ease, requiring very little effort to break it down. It's a direct delivery of building blocks right to your muscle cells. But the story doesn't end there. As we age, our bodies are constantly fighting a silent battle against inflammation. The standard American diet often contains an imbalanced ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which can fuel this fire. Eggs, for example, can have a ratio as high as 20-1. Hemp seeds, however, offer a near-perfect 3-1 ratio, which is widely recommended by organizations like the American Heart Association for its anti-inflammatory properties. They also contain a rare fat called GLA, a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that studies have shown can reduce post-exercise soreness in older adults by up to 40%. Imagine being able to enjoy a long walk or a session of gardening and recovering faster with less aching. And then there's magnesium. Over 80% of seniors are deficient in this vital mineral, leading to muscle cramps, weakness, and poor sleep. Hemp seeds are a magnesium powerhouse. Just 3 tablespoons cover nearly half of your daily needs. Magnesium is the spark plug that activates hundreds of enzymes in your body, including those responsible for protein synthesis and energy production. Sprinkling these mild, nutty seeds on your morning oatmeal or yogurt isn't just adding protein, it's providing a symphony of nutrients that work together to calm inflammation, improve recovery, and give your muscles exactly what they need in a form they instantly recognize. Now, from the land to the sea, let's explore a protein that doesn't just build muscle, but actively repairs it at the cellular level. Number 4, wild salmon. I remember a patient, Robert, a 72-year-old former carpenter who prided himself on his strength. He was frustrated because while he was eating plenty of protein, he felt his muscles were becoming less responsive, almost brittle. The issue wasn't the quantity of his protein, it was the environment his muscles were living in. I explained it to him this way. Robert, imagine your muscle fibers are like fine wooden beams in a house. Over the years, a slow, invisible rust, inflammation, has begun to eat away at them. Eggs can give you more wood to patch the holes, but they can't stop the rust from spreading. Wild salmon, I told him, is the rust remover. The power lies in its incredible concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These fats do something extraordinary. They physically integrate themselves into the membranes of our muscle cells. This makes the cells more fluid, more flexible, and far more receptive to the growth signals from protein and exercise. A landmark study from Washington University, often cited by geriatric specialists, found that older adults who consumed a level of omega-3s equivalent to eating salmon 3 times a week gained significantly more muscle mass than those who didn't, without changing anything else in their routine. Their muscles simply started using all protein more efficiently. Beyond the fats, wild salmon is one of the best natural sources of vitamin D. We often think of vitamin D for bone health, but the Mayo Clinic emphasizes its direct role in muscle function. Vitamin D deficiency is rampant among older adults and is directly linked to a loss of muscle strength. Correcting it can improve strength by as much as 20%. And that beautiful pinkish red color? It comes from a potent antioxidant called astaxanthin. Think of astaxanthin as a shield for your cellular power plants, the mitochondria. It protects them from damage, allowing them to produce energy more efficiently, which translates to better endurance and less fatigue. When you choose wild-caught salmon, you're not just eating a piece of fish, you're consuming a powerful, multi-pronged medicine for your muscles, one that fights inflammation, enhances protein sensitivity, and boosts cellular energy all at once. Let's move on to something many people see as just a modern gym supplement, but is actually one of the most effective tools for kickstarting muscle growth in older bodies. Number 3, whey protein. The aging process brings a challenge called anabolic resistance. In simple terms, as we get older, our muscles become a bit hard of hearing. They require a louder, faster signal to start the building process. A meal of eggs or chicken provides a slow, steady stream of amino acids over several hours. For a younger person, this is fine. But for a senior, that slow trickle might not be enough to get the attention of their muscle cells. This is where whey protein acts like a trumpet blast. It's digested incredibly quickly, flooding the bloodstream with amino acids, especially the master switch for muscle growth, leucine, in about an hour. Scientists at McMaster University, a leader in aging and muscle research, conducted a study that stunned the geriatric community. They compared whey protein to eggs in adults over 75. The results were clear. The whey group built twice as much muscle. It wasn't about total protein, it was about the speed and the leucine concentration. To get the 3 grams of leucine needed to robustly trigger muscle protein synthesis after 70, you'd need to eat nearly 5 whole eggs. You can get that same amount in just 1.5 scoops of whey protein powder. I often recommend this to patients who have a poor appetite or difficulty chewing, like 92-year-old Beatrice. She found it hard to eat large meals. We started her on a simple morning smoothie with a scoop of whey isolate, which is virtually lactose-free, some frozen berries, and a handful of spinach. For her, it was an easy-to-drink muscle medicine. The berries' antioxidants help protect the protein, and the convenience meant she was consistent. Whey protein isn't a replacement for whole foods, but it is a powerful strategic tool. It's the targeted signal that tells aging muscles it's time to wake up and grow again. Now, if whey is the morning trumpet blast, our next food is the quiet, diligent night watchman, protecting your hard-earned muscle while you sleep. Number 2, cottage cheese. One of the hidden culprits of age-related muscle loss happens while we're sound asleep. During the long overnight fast, our body can start breaking down muscle tissue for energy. This process, called catabolism, accelerates as we age, meaning many seniors wake up slightly weaker than when they went to bed. Cottage cheese offers a simple, powerful solution. It is rich in a unique protein called casein. Unlike whey, which digests rapidly, casein forms a gel in the stomach, releasing its amino acids slowly and steadily over 6 to 8 hours. Dutch researchers published a fascinating study in the Journal of Nutrition. They found that when seniors consumed casein protein before bed, their bodies continued building new muscle protein throughout the night. effectively flipping the switch from muscle breakdown to muscle repair. It's like having a slow drip IV of muscle-building nutrients all night long. This single habit can profoundly shift the balance in favor of muscle preservation. Beyond the protein, cottage cheese is a fantastic source of selenium, a mineral linked to muscle strength, and calcium, which is vital for muscle contractions. It's soft, easy to digest, and requires no cooking, making it an ideal bedtime snack. I suggest to my patients a small bowl about an hour before sleep. You can mix in some walnuts for healthy fats or a few berries for fiber. It's a simple ritual that provides peace of mind, knowing that even as you rest, your body is actively working to keep you strong. And finally, we arrive at the most surprisingly named yet impressively effective protein on our list. Number 1. Seitan. Let's address the name first. Often nicknamed wheat meat, its name, seitan, can sound a little intimidating, but I assure you, its effects are purely angelic for your muscles. Seitan is made from vital wheat gluten, the main protein in wheat, and it is one of the most protein-dense plant foods on the planet. A mere 100-gram serving, about the size of a small chicken breast, can pack a massive 39 grams of protein. That rivals some of the best cuts of beef. But here's the crucial difference. You get all that protein without the saturated fat, cholesterol, or inflammatory compounds that can sometimes accompany red meat. For older adults, one of seitan's greatest advantages is its digestibility. The process of making seitan removes most of the starch and fiber, leaving a concentrated protein that the body can access very quickly and easily. This is a huge benefit when our digestive systems aren't as robust as they used to be. A 2022 study in Clinical Nutrition ESPN found that seniors on a plant-focused protein diet, including sources like seitan, preserved 21% more lean muscle mass than those eating a traditional mixed diet. It directly supports muscle maintenance in a powerful way. Its texture is firm and satisfyingly chewy, making it a wonderful substitute in stir-fries, stews, or even grilled like a steak. It readily absorbs marinades, so it's incredibly versatile. Pair it with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or broccoli to enhance the absorption of its plant-based iron. For those looking to manage their weight or blood sugar, seitan is a dream come true. High in protein, but very low in fat and carbohydrates. It delivers pure muscle-building power without the baggage. So, there you have it. 6 powerful proteins that, for the unique needs of a body over 60, can deliver results that even eggs can't match. From the humble lentil to the mighty seitan, each offers a unique set of tools to fight inflammation, improve absorption, and deliver the building blocks your muscles are craving. Muscle loss is not your destiny. It is not a foregone conclusion. Just like that 88-year-old man from the beginning of our story who went from struggling in his chair to striding through the park, you hold the power to rebuild. The choice is on your plate. Before we close, a quick reminder. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. If this discussion has given you a new perspective or a spark of hope, please consider supporting our community. Tapping the like button, leaving a comment to tell us which food you might try first, and subscribing to Healthy Steps Seniors helps this vital information reach others who need to hear it. You're not just eating protein, you're choosing strength, you're choosing independence, and you're choosing to live every chapter of your life with vitality. Thank you for being here. Stay strong.